Chance to be picking maps here, and once again, huge thank you to Dahang and Chance for playing tonight, as well as Ray and Apparition, really making the matches worth watching tonight. These guys are one of the biggest reasons why everybody's here. I know I'm here to see some Dahang and Chance blood. Oh, actually, to be honest, I thought I was here for Cypher blood, which confused me at first, but I've been laid straight.
Were you saying Cypher earlier when we first started?
I was. I've been saying it all day, and nobody called me on it until like halfway through the broadcast.
I didn't even, yeah, I didn't even say. I didn't even notice.
You bastards.
Okay, so it looks like we're picking Hectic first, then Campground, or sorry, then ZTN, so Blood Run, Furious Heights, then Campgrounds, and last but not least would be
That's the same order. That's the same maps as Apparition and Ray. Same order too.
Same order, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, figures.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it makes our lives
So
easier.
we won't be confusing a certain demographic at least. Alright, cool. So Dahang is already well warmed up. I hope that Chance had an opportunity to do so as well. Or maybe he's just one of those guys who has an on switch.
Prepare to fight.
Alright, but apparently, what? I thought Blood Run was first.
No, this one first.
Okay. Well then, toxicity right off the bat here. Dahang and Chance map 1. Dahang's respawning red armor. Chances to be getting that LG right away. Dahang coming in for a little bit of plasma aggression in order to hold off that Mega, and it's going to be a well-earned one as well. Not only was Dahang able to pull away the item, he took minimal damage on the post grab, and he was able to do plenty of damage to Chance on the plasma there. So very well played out there. Really relied on his plasma there. Really had to have a whole lot of trust for it, but it made good on him. Chance is going to be backing up a little bit, laying down some grenades and rockets for Dahang to trip all over as he comes back away from the second red armor. So Chance, again, stack-wise and numbers-wise, has a lot of catching up to do, but his shots are definitely keeping things even keel at the moment. Dahang looking for a little bit more damage, looking for that last amount of damage on Chance, and that's going to be frag number 1. Chance is going to be getting a fresh spawn on the LGYA. Going in for rocket launcher first. And from the sound of it, it looks like he avoided a nasty ambush from Dahang by dropping down at that point. They're coming back around top map. Dahang's looking for a few flyby rails, not quite going to get them, opening up an opportunity for Chance to make something happen here at the next red armor. But, you know, in most maps, when there's a Mega and red split, you know, they come up at the same time, usually that's an opportunity for the down player to, you know, figure out where his opponent is. You know, if my opponent's going for red, then I'm going to grab Mega and vice versa. It's usually a way for them to get back in on the map. Usually in toxicity, it's a big opportunity to nail down a frag and take away both. I mean, you don't see those splits happen all that often, but Chance right now is not going to be taking many chances. I have to avoid saying that now. It's been too damn long. But 2 minutes in on this, we only have 2 frags up for Dahang. Chance is dealing out a ton of damage here. Dahang pulling off another beautiful rail to keep Chance's head down as he goes in for that red armor, but Dahang only at 40 and 40. Has to play his cards out a little bit carefully here as well.
Yeah, and he's waiting on that Mega health to come up, grabbing that yellow armor. And that definitely helps him in the armor department, but he still needs that Mega, and spamming that portal point is a good move for him, knowing that Chance is over in that area through the portal there. And now he's able to escape over to the red armor, which is coming up right away as well. So Dahang having great positioning here on holding Chance off from grabbing any of these items. A couple of really good rockets by Chance though, but Dahang with a nice rocket there right at the very end. Third frag of the match, and unfortunately Chance with the bad drop down there gets LG shot right away.
Yeah, but he's going to be able to pick up LGYA and look for rockets on the Mega in the meantime. A little bit early for Dahang to be up there, but Chance is looking for the opportunities for any sort of damage. Here comes the defensive plasma, but a rail like that is really going to take that opportunity away. Chance not really seeing much he could do at that point, so it's going to be frag number 5 laid down in Dahang's favor. Chance looking to burn off as much of Dahang's stack as possible, staying in the fight, not looking to fade away, just trying to fight off as much of that armor stack as he can chew. And, you know, in a map like Toxicity, that can really get you a long way, but just like any place else, you really need to commit to that. If, you know, you get that opponent down to 40 health, but allow that recovery, you know, it's all gone down the drain. You need to keep that aggression up until you're able to make good on it. But right now, Chance hasn't really put all of his cards into that play. He's been able to keep Dahang down with enough off-the-cuff damage to keep things interested across the map. Oh, but
Nice.
Chance nailed down with the rail across the map. There we have it. Dahang taking away 7-0. Chance trying to make something happen off the spawn, but not such a great place with that initial one. And here's Dahang right on top of him on the red armor spawn as well.
Yeah, Dahang trying to go for that LG shaft rail kill, and just missing with that rail, and that's giving Chance a little bit of new life here, getting some pretty good rocket spam, holding Dahang off from getting anywhere close to him and getting that frag. Chance probably not looking too good in the health department right now after taking all of that LG damage from Dahang, but he's heading over towards this Mega. The question is whether or not he's going to be able to hold Dahang off. Dahang decides to go for the red armor, so giving Chance a new lease on life here. Down 8-0, he is able to pick up that Mega.
And that's what happens when both Chance and Dahang attempt to ambush each other. Chance was able to get a little bit of plasma out of that one, but oh, the shaft putting Chance down in the toxic pool. It's not going to be any sort of fun time for him there at all. And there may be a bit of fun delay would have aided Chance. Spawning on red armor is great. It's not so great when red armor isn't there. But yeah, 10-0 halfway through the map. Toxicity is a harsh mistress, and Dahang is absolutely proving that right now. Chance looking for a few rails on the spawn. He's going to get the one, knocking Dahang down to 140-80. This is actually a decent opportunity to do some real damage. It's going to be a little bit touch and go, though, especially with those defensive rockets coming out of Dahang. But look at this blitz play on the red armor. Dahang getting caught in the pool there just for a moment. Oh, beautiful clutch rail in order to get the frag home. But at 150, he really needs to keep the pressure on Chance in order to keep Chance from turning it back against him. And sometimes to do that, all you need is a grenade and a little bit of hope.
Yeah, I feel a little bit of sorry for Chance here playing on this map right off the bat, playing cold. He didn't have any warm-up time at all. Dahang's been playing for probably the last 45 minutes against other opponents, so he's feeling pretty good about his game right now. And this is a tough map to just walk into and start playing all of a sudden. He's done it a few times, and it's just the end result is never a good one.
Chance yet to get on the board 6 minutes in here. Chance looking for a little bit of 50 play out of the teleporter, going to get a rail in the bum instead. What I call a disappointing night for sure. Great rockets coming out of Chance, catching Dahang just as he comes around for some finishing damage through the bottom of the map, getting Chance on the board. But with the score being so wide apart at this point, I have my doubts for a Chance here on Toxicity.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for him, that's for sure. But if he can maintain possession of the items here and go on a pretty good run, he might have a chance.
Damn it, Chance, why do you have to pick that friggin' Nick? That's the bane of my existence, I swear. Can't avoid it, ever. But yeah, like you mentioned, a good run here will go a long way. Unfortunately on Toxicity, the frags do come quickly, but they're usually very messy fights. It's very difficult to get a very clean frag. Yeah, you can get some pop damage out of the teleporters, but other than that, any fight that you're going to be involved with, you're going to be looking at a decent amount of your own stack being burned away as well. So the frags come quickly, but it's also difficult to build up any real momentum. But here's Chance looking for his opportunity. No items up right now. This is just going to be pure damage for the next 10 seconds or so. Chance looking to set up some sort of trap at the bottom of the map. Dahang is going to be going back around the corner, avoiding that LG fairly nicely. And Chance is now spamming off a ton of attention shots just in order to grab away this red armor. But look at this, Dahang is ready for him with shaft in hand, and there will be able to pull him down very quickly. And taking a look at LG accuracy right now, Dahang is definitely in the pole position there, 30% on Chance's 23%.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Chance there. He had a pretty good run going, but he just couldn't hold up to Dahang's lightning gun damage there. I have to give Dahang props too. He played the lower part of that map for probably a good minute and a half there. when Chance was getting all those frags, and he did manage to pull off some pretty sneaky moves there, which is hard to do on this map since you pretty much always know where your opponent is on this map, at least these two players do.
Oh, absolutely. Dahang's looking for a fairly clean grab of red armor here. He's going to get the grab, but I didn't see the doink on that, but I heard the scream. Chance at 31 health. On upper rocket launcher, it's a very dicey position for him to be in. He's got Dahang literally at all angles around him, and trying to find his time here for Mega is going to be very dicey as well. It's going to be a really decent hit. Dahang down on 39 health, but Dahang's looking to extend his lead here even further. 22 on 3, and look at that pop. Can't quite get the follow-up, but it's more than enough to allow him to hang in on that Mega health.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool pop rocket he had there.
Very well played.
1 minute warning.
Well, I'm sure Chance will be glad to see this map over.
Yeah, we're coming in on the final minute here, but you know, this is toxicity. It's going to be one way or the other 90% of the time. And don't forget that Dahang did have quite a bit of warm-up to play with here, so after this map, Chance has plenty of time to make a good turnaround. We've seen Ray do more than that in the last show match, and I fully expect that here as well. Playing out the teleporter there a little bit. Chance is going to be pulled down once again. But yeah, these are garbage frags. Well, not garbage frags, but we're certainly in garbage time at this point. As we have the last 10 seconds coming up, 25 on 3. Toxicity proving to be nasty business for Chance against Dahang here. But next up, we've got Blood Run, I believe. Which will be a very different story indeed.
Well, I sure hope so. So while the players are switching to their next map here, we'll just do a quick shot of those commercials again by the runners-up.
Ой! Хорош! Давай, 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 давай! Ай-яй-яй-яй. Что это за бред, блядь?
Waiting in the wing, Navi's about to be called. Full of denial and looking the on this one.
To fight.
Back, and here we go with Dahang versus Chance on map number 2, Blood Run.
Fight.
Start off watching Dahang here. He's able to grab the Mega right off the bat. He's going to grab a rail and probably head towards the red armor right away. I guess he is able to grab it. So Chance just left with the 2 yellow armors and a rocket launcher. Dahang and Chance meet in the hallway here. Dahang getting out some pretty good LG shafting, but Chance pulling out the shotgun, getting the first frag of the match there. So a good confidence booster there for Chance, and he will be able to quickly move in and drop down for a rail. But Dahang with some good rockets, tying it right up.
Yeah, I was about to say that was dire timing for Dahang's death. There was the second red coming up fairly shortly, which made it somewhat confusing that Chance chose to drop down for rail instead. Perhaps he wasn't expecting Dahang to show his face so close to the red armor, and hopefully he would have enough time to drop down, grab rail, and pop the teleport in order to get that grab before Dahang even know what was happening. But it didn't quite go that way, so Dahang could turn it right back around very quickly. Chance spawning back up, rocket launcher. We can hear Dahang back up on the main pillar. Coming back in through the Plasma YA room, not even pausing for Yellow Armor, really wants to find some blood on Chance and trying to push it on through. Here's Chance coming back in for the Mega. Dahang can catch him in the corner, but again, the shotgun, well rather rockets this time, but it sure as hell felt like it. Saving Chance's life, playing it back up 2-on-2. Dahang has a very early rail here, however, and Chance is looking for the shots, not quite going to get it, and he's railable himself. At least he was up until at 25.
Yeah, Chance with some pretty lucky moves there. He's lucky Dahang didn't bother sticking around and getting some rocket shots down on where he was there, and he's able to get out scot-free on that one. But Chance now looking for that 25 bubble that's not there yet. Waiting for that Mega to come up. He will be able to grab it uncontested, which means Dahang's going to be up at the red armor, and both players trading rails there.
That's going to make it dicey for Chance here coming back in on YA. He's still got well over 100-100. Dahang sitting very nicely on armor. Still plenty of time before Mega happens, so there needs to be a fight here before the next red for Dahang to get anything out of this. He's set up across from the grenade launcher. Chance coming back down the stairs very quickly with rockets. Dahang can get some decent LG in before Chance drops on down. Oh, look at that float. Chance completely denying that shot,
wow.
but oh my god, taking him down just before the grab for Mega. Dahang making a very solid third frag. Chance not wasting any time in order to go, alright, fine, screw it. I've got the first spawn. I've got red armor available to me. I'm going to take it. He survives that with no armor, 42 health, and Dahang doesn't want to let that opportunity slip away. There we have it, 4-on-2, and Chance with the crappy spawn. Right on the grenade launcher platform. Dahang can start to run him into the ground here.
Dahang being a little bit nice to him there and just walking straight up to him, letting him get a little bit of MG damage on there. I don't know if that was Dahang just trying to make sure that he'd get a good solid rocket kill in on him, or if he was just being a little generous there, but yeah, Chance has got a couple frags to go here to try and tie this match up. We are only 3 minutes and 18 seconds into Blood Run here, so still lots of frags to go in this this map.
Nobody has solid control just yet, but in Chance's favor, things are staying fairly tight so that when either Dahang or Chance start to get that control, things won't be completely unattainable for Chance there. So Dahang popping back through, YA teleporter, eating a rail from Chance as he drops down for Mega Health, looking for one more opportunity on the rocket launcher platform, but Chance isn't there. He's actually popped back around for the plasma gun YA. Dahang hears him and wants to cap off the frag, knowing that Chance is weak. There it is, making it 6-on-3. Chance spawning in the rocket launcher room with not too much available to him right now. Dahang, knowing this, he's going to want to exert quite a bit of pressure here. Chance needs to turn into a ninja.
Yeah, I hate that spawn, and I'm not a big fan of it at all, and it seems to happen so often that you spawn in one of those two locations in the rocket launcher room, and your enemy always seems to be right there, able to get some collateral damage in on you.
No kidding, especially considering the fact that Blood Run used to have stairs there instead of a jump pad, and that was a million times better for, you know, not being seen as you pop back around that corner. I mean, if you could spawn there, sure, you could probably get away from it just fine, but if your opponent knows you're on that side of the map at all, that jump pad is such a huge giveaway, and such a dangerous one as well. So, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Bring back the stairs. Stairs for life. Stairs and ladders. Anyway, Chance trying to buy some time on Mega. It's not really going to be going all that well for him, but on the plus side, he hasn't eaten that much damage, and he's got plenty of weapons to hold off here.
Warning.
So 5 minutes left, and while he hasn't quite been in control here or in the pole position, he's managed to maintain a 3-frag gap. Now 2 seconds left to red armor. He's going to be looking for which direction Dahang's going to be coming. Here he comes down the stairs and opens up with the rail, which really forces Chance's hand as far as dropping back down towards rocket launcher.
Yeah, and Dahang's in a pretty good position up there too. He's got red armor too available to him, and then he's got good eyes on that portal as well. And it's just it's a good location to be in when there's nothing coming up, and He's just waiting nicely for that red armor to come up and now moves in. Oh, great rockets by Chance, baiting him through the portal there. Getting a little bit of damage, but not enough to actually scare him off. Chance trying to move in with some rockets though, but Dahang comfortably taking Chance down and able to grab that red armor, restacking himself back up to 130, 200 stuff. And now he's going to make a move on Chance, but missing on that rocket jump, and that's going to slow him down, giving him the chance to escape. I know what you mean.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Chance really needed that initial rocket to connect in order to be able to leave that fight gracefully. That one not happening, he was really stuck for it at that point. He can come in for a little bit of damage here on RA. He's going to get the rail. Dahang still wants to trade, though. Not something Chance can really afford at this point. YA will certainly help. But coming back through the teleporter, he's going to be looking both ways before doing so. And he actually catches Dahang at the plasma gun. And Dahang sticking around just long enough to make that rail connect. And what a rail, really. It's really going to nail down Chance's opportunities for the next minute or so here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one to take. Chance probably thought he was around the corner there too, and he took that rail. And now Dahang still. I find Dahang, he's so fearless. That's the one thing. Even when he's down to only like 50 health and 65 armor, he's still advancing somewhat on his opponent and not afraid to try and get that damage or get that kill on his opponent.
Nice. Yeah, and I absolutely agree. There's a select few amount of people, namely myself, who believe that Dahang is one of those players who actually takes a piece of paper on top of his health counter. Or actually does it smart and just disables the HUD. But Chance's rails are absolutely exploding right now. The past 30 seconds have just been rail after rail for Chance. Dahang getting this pop-up actually doesn't really help him all that much, as Chance has no problem floating 10 feet above Dahang's head and nailing down the plasma. So that'll bring things within 4 frags. Coming down from this red armor is going to be difficult to hang. Nailing him against the wall with LG. There we have it. That's what he needed out of that float last time. But again, he's kept things fairly close here. But 5 frags on Blood Run on 2 minutes, that's difficult to say the least.
Yeah, if it was 3, he might have a chance just on a couple of spawn frags after the initial kill, but 5, yeah, it's going to be tough for Chance.
Donk.
What's that?
Great donk on the red armor grab there. Chance on the follow-up, though, opts to drop down instead of waiting for the teleporter play. I guess he figures he can't afford all that much time right now, so if the frag's going to happen, it's going to have to happen, and he can't afford to dick around too much with the teleporters, but that's leaving him very little opportunity to follow up on any of these shots right now.
Yeah, he's only able to get the 1 rail in and usually goes for a second rail. Oh, nice. There's that second rail that he wanted to get on Dahang. And most of the time he's had to retreat out of the way, but he was lucky enough to get a couple of rails in there on Dahang and get that 6th frag for the match here. So down by 4, only 1 minute to go on this second map, Blood Run.
Dahang certainly seems to be on point tonight. Chance not even seeing Dahang as he waits for him there, but it's going to be a mutual frag. That would have been a good reset to have, 2 minutes ago. But as it stands, Chance is going to be spawning Plasma Gun and YA. It's going to be up for him 1 more second before red armor. So he's got, all the armor in the world, not so much in the way of weapons. And so even that's going to cost more time than it's worth for him, really, to be able to pull anything back in these final few seconds. But just like the last round, we saw 2 maps go to Apparition fairly handily before we saw Ray really open up on the latter 2. So here's hoping for Chance moving forward. Final 10 seconds, and it looks like our final score is going to be 11-on-8. Fantastic game of Blood Run. Really just amazing shots out of both of these players, and the fact that even Dahang holding onto this lead wasn't really in full control for any of the map is just a testament to just how many just awesome shots they were pulling off. You could see that many times Chance was looking to exit a fight, and just at that last second of available hitbox, Dahang was able to stab one in, and Dahang took just as much as Chance was able to give out at that point as well. And actually taking a look at damage counts, 3,900 for Dahang and 3,600 for Chance. Very, very even. We're just, a handful of rails away from being completely even on that regard. But
Yeah.
that's where the map starts to play its game. And here on T7, Furious Heights, we're going to be seeing a lot of that indeed.
First, we're just going to run a quick commercial here.
5 health versus 3 health duel right now. So we're going to have to see who's going to play smart. He goes for a double fake here, trying to bait out him. Got him. Gets the kill. Well played. Good clutch back.
Wow.
And that's going to knot us up here at 11.
Oh, the wrong window there.
Lol.
Oh.
What'd you do?
Oh, no, I just switched to the wrong window there. So whenever these guys are ready, we will get the next one underway if you want to let them know.
All right, guys, as soon as we say they're ready, they are indeed. Here we go, Dahang and Chance on Furious Heights. We're going to have to see just how furious they are right here, right now. Chance spawning right above Railgun, which, you know, can be handy because you get that, that early weapon. But rushing in on red armor like that ends up being extremely dicey. And so chances to be giving up that initial rail in favor of another rocket launcher on the spawn. But hey, that's going to be an uncontested mega and yellow armor drop, so can't argue too much there. But hey, taking a rail right across the hallway there is certainly going to slow him down a little bit.
Yeah, it's never any fun. I can understand Chance's point of view going on with that red armor. I mean, you see it, and he's not there, so you just got to go for it, and sometimes it doesn't work out to your advantage, thinking that your opponent is over at the mega, still grabbing mega and maybe lightning gun. But Dahang with the smart move going over there.
Yeah, the only time it actually ends up being safe to go for the red armor in those situations are the times that you decide to play it safe and not do it. This is sort of the Murphy's Law of Quake. But Chance is able to grab away red armor and a YA. Not really looking for a close range fight out of the teleporter, but Dahang is there ready for him with LG in hand. And Chance is going to be stuck in this corner for a little bit longer. But he's able to come back out the other side, and unfortunately for him, he has rail. And he can hold down red armor for as long as it takes. He doesn't quite have timing on red, and Dahang knows that he's looking for that one last rail, but again, not committing himself too much into that fight. Just like Blood Run, we're not seeing either player really hold down solid control just yet, but Chance is really just making sure to trade every blow for blow, even though he's not quite got the stack to hold on to it. But right now, he's got a little bit of an advantage to play with Dahang waiting for him in the yellow armor room before popping through TP. Now Dahang, again, stabbing in a rail without any sort of contest there. Plenty of time before anything comes up, so now this is just pure damage time for Dahang. And making another fadeaway rail like that is more than enough opportunity to just push in and solidify this frag. And being only one frag up, Dahang may want that, but he definitely doesn't want to give up any sort of stack at this point. And making a frag at this point would be extremely dangerous, as it would allow his opponent to get a fresh spawn and a red armor as well. So Dahang is gonna, just shrug his shoulders at that. Figure, I'm gonna get mega, and I might as well just allow that red grab without him getting too stacked up on health. But now he's going very aggressive on top of this, going full force with LG. Chance doing some decent work with rockets. That allows Chance to get away from that fight whenever he chooses. So interesting ploy there.
Calculated. Interesting and calculated, I'm sure, by Dahang. Nice move by Chance, though.
Absolutely, that rail is certainly coming in the pinch in order to make it happen. That grenade seemingly homing in on Dahang's ass, but it's not going to be detonating where it needs to. Were you watching that grenade? It was like it's like old Quake 2 Chaos mod with little homing grenades. Ah, jeez. All right, but that'll make it 3 up on 1. Still plenty of time before anything comes up, which means it's going to be a little bit touch and go for Chance here, as he's going to be light on weapons. Yeah, sitting on this red armor is going to be so tricky for him, especially with the timing difference between Mega and Red, but it's just enough time for a Chance to get away with red armor and leave the room before Dahang quite realizes what happened. To be honest, he probably did realize what happened, but didn't figure it was worth the fight. Coming with close range LG like this is going to be much more worthwhile to hang. But Chance has weapons for that long range shot, but he's not going to be able to get it if Dahang is to be playing these angles. Doing a little bit of pole dancing on the red armor is going to be his best bet, but not so much. Dahang is going to be able to nail down 4 on 1 with red armor still available for him there. Dahang and chase through on the Mega and deny the grab. Beautiful shot, pulling him right out of the air in order to nail down frag number 5. And the pressure maintaining through the spawn as well.
Yeah, it's like Chance has nowhere to run, which is really surprising because this is such a big map. Dahang just seems to be all over him all the time here in the last couple of minutes, and taking that 6-1 lead is what he's getting to show for it, though. But Chance trying to get this yellow armor. He is able to steal it from Dahang, but now he needs to somehow be able to get out of there, and he's not going to be able to. Dahang's LG shafting him down. Easy grab for Mega there by Dahang, pushing Chance on. Chance going for that red armor. He drops down. He is able to grab it, pulling out the LG. Dahang again with that LG shaft gets the frag.
And again, the spawns. I mean, that's one thing that everything that Quake has been through for all the iterations from Quake World all the way up until Quake Live. One thing has never changed. Those damn spawns. And right now they are not favoring Chance at all, giving Dahang a solid 9-1 lead here. But you know, Chance is just looking for one more rail. I mean, this is the Chance that we know. He can come back from having no control, no stack whatsoever, hit 5 rails in a row and pull down a 200-200 no problem and convert that to control. And that's what I'm looking for out of Chance right now. It may be asking too much at this very moment, but so far he's been able to put together some decent rails, keeping Dahang's head down long enough to, well, to what? He hasn't gotten all that much in the meantime.
No, he hasn't picked up hardly anything at all. He's just kind of been running around the map looking for everything that would be up, but it's not up. It seems like Chance is just grabbing it maybe 30 seconds earlier, and a good rocket by Chance there, and there's the LG shaft to take Dahang down. Or did he? Did Dahang
it was Gravity who pulled that one together.
Yeah, he cratered.
But it was a well-earned one. It would have been a last little bit of LG tickle on that anyway, but Chance is able to make good on that frag, getting back up on about 130, 150, taking away red armor as well. Coming back through here, it's going to be a lot of pressure coming out of Dahang. And Dahang knows it. He's ready with LG, but Chance can finish him off with a very quick rocket. Yeah, but you can see that Dahang was entirely anticipating that rocket jump out of Chance, switching to LG like that. But now Chance absolutely has to run this train into the ground in order to catch up.
He's definitely taking the risks there, chasing after Dahang. Oh, a nice drop down by Dahang, and even better rockets too. And he gets the 9th frag of the match there, giving himself a little bit more control now too. He's able to pick up that Mega as well. So Dahang slowly working his way back up on his stack here. The 171.56 stack, going for that yellow armor, which is up as well. It is up. Sorry.
Yeah, but there's not going to be much time for him to get that grab with Dahang's rockets coming out like that. Chance getting a spawn on LG. Fortunately, he can defend himself with that. Hopefully his LG will be strong enough to knock off a significant amount of Dahang's stack. Well, that leaves Dahang with no armor. And after a 25, he's up on 70 health, so Chance just needs to roll this thing on forward. And he can at least pressure Dahang off of the Mega. And here Dahang wait a little bit too long before vacating the premise on that, giving plenty of opportunity for Chance to put in the pressure. Chance is really playing it low to the ground, sticking in on the splice, but he makes good on it. Wow, that was absolutely amazing. I mean, he stuck around in the Mega Room probably way longer than anyone in their right minds should. With those grenades keeping the pressure on Chance there, and Chance was really single-mindedly wanting to push in on Dahang and make good on that quote-unquote mistake. Dahang made a very good read there.
Dahang feeling really comfortable about moving around on the map there, using some rocket jumps to catapult himself up into the upper level there and quickly get over to that Mega. I guess that's why you call it a show match.
Yep. Especially with rails like that. But it's rails like that that are making it difficult for Chance to pull back after some of these frags. Oh, there we have it though. Chance tapping through the teleporter to make it happen. I'm not sure why Dahang paused at the teleporter like that, but that's going to be frag number 3 for Chance.
Well, it almost looked like his
Unfortunately,
belt got
yeah.
stuck.
Got a bit of hair on the sensor there. Well, either way, that doesn't afford Chance with too much opportunity to grab too much off the spawn. Fortunately for him, though, he's able to nail in the rails no problem.
Yeah,
And steal away that Mega. Dahang dropping down quietly for that yellow armor. Looking for some defensive great plasma, hearing all those doinks. No rail out of Chance there. He's at 70 health. He's very, very vulnerable right now. Dahang knows it, but he doesn't quite push through the teleporter. Waits for a chance to come back to him. And in fact, Dahang uses that opportunity to just disappear. You can see Chance blinking for just a second going, wait, I thought we were still fighting. And that click of death. But yeah, final 10 seconds, 16 on 4. It looks like Furious Heights are going to be in Dahang's favor as we move into map 3. And that was, what, Campgrounds?
Yes. So our next map will be Campgrounds here on the IGL or iGlobs. iGlobs.
And that's the IGL Open
Beta Show Match. Quake
Yeah.
Live.
iGlobs is way easier to remember.
Yeah,
Gonna
I
stick
like
with that.
iGlobs. At first,
Plus,
it
it's on
didn't
the
fit with me. I didn't like it so much, but now I don't mind
How
saying
do you not love
iGlobs.
iGlobs? That's fantastic. Like,
Vote now.
it's making me hungry, actually.
Cast.
I would really like to eat some iGlobs.
I lost my music. Sorry, everyone.
Did you look under the couch?
No,
It's
I
always
looked on
under
the
the
play
couch.
button.
I lost my wallet, and I would look under the couch, but we've already thrown that out, so yeah.
Yeah, how is the move going? Or the packing
going.
for the move?
It's going.
Long and tedious. That's always the way it is.
Either way, are we looking at Dahang and Chance rating up here on DM6?
In a second.
Okay.
Rock and roll. We are ready to
We have a little
go.
bit of chat coming out of Chance here. You out-aim me falling on me while I'm dodging around stairs. Lol.
3, 2.
Alright guys, here we go.
One.
DM6, the campgrounds. Even though we ain't going to be seeing any of that, Dahang getting a fairly standard spawn on LG. Moving in for Mega Health and going top map for... I like this move. I mean, it's standard as all hell, but it's probably one of the safest moves to make off that spawn. If you spawn a little bit closer in the actual LG room, yeah, you can go under the bridge and look for your opponent at red armor just to check, but here, Dahang was able to grab away Mega, a little bit of armor, LG, and a rail. And oh, if you're hitting yourself in the face with those rockets, it's going to really, you know, take you back a step or two.
It seems to be the common theme tonight here.
Yeah, no kidding.
A little bit from Apparition, a little bit from Ray. Might as well have Dahang do it too. Chance, don't let us down.
Alright, but coming back around here, Dahang was able to pick up enough to get back up on 150. But hey, a rail like that will certainly help him out. Chance looking very well stacked indeed. Here comes Dahang on the red armor. Can't even get the touch. Oh, he could just brush his fingernails against the red armor, but it wasn't meant to be. Chance getting some very decent LG out of that there. And here's Dahang getting a face full of it on top of the bridge, taking very little damage in the meantime. And we can hear Dahang mid-tier trying to make some damage happen with Plasma, but from that tier, I mean, my Plasma accuracy isn't the best, but that is just a terrible angle to be playing with that Plasma. But, you know, be that as it may, Dahang was able to burn off just about all of Chance's armor there.
Yeah, it was a little risky move, rocket jumping up from that Mega though, but he managed to get out through the door just in time to not take too much damage from Dahang there. Now Chance moving up slowly towards that red armor, not up for another 4 seconds, and Chance is trying to get out as much shafting damage on Dahang as possible here before the Mega comes up now. Dahang able to grab that, so it all depends on which player is going to stick around the longest here. Or
yeah, I was watching Chance there with that rail up in mid-tier. That was like, no, you're not gonna, no, don't even. But the switch over to shotgun was decent enough there. It was able to get some damage off. Dahang at 100 health, no armor, playing very loose and risky right now, but hey, getting that rail off is going to be plenty of reason for Chance to leave, but he's not going to quite yet. Not before making Dahang hurt. Down to 14 health. He's got armor, but the 25 isn't available for him down here, and he's telegraphing his position really loudly with those rockets, but Chance is on the other side of the map trying to get himself back up to 100-100.
Yeah, Dahang just barely missing with that rail shot, but he comes around the corner with some LG, giving some pretty good damage on Chance, and now Chance is just running around in circles trying to stay away from Dahang there. If that was me, I'd be stuck in the doorway for sure, and I'd be a dead man.
Yeah, no kidding. But Chance right now trying to tread water with 47 health. Dahang will make it an easy play for him by resetting his health back up to that fresh spawn. But hey, look at this! Hey, it's a nice railgun. Always nice when you can scavenge like that.
Yeah, it's a good pickup. Too bad he missed with the shot there, but Dahang now able to grab the Mega uncontested, heading over towards the red armor as well, and he'd be able to grab this as well. So Dahang getting a nice stack going here. Oh, an even better rail on Chance past the rocket launcher spawn point there. And now Dahang is still on the verge of finding him because Chance seems to have.
Yeah, Chance was disappearing way earlier than that one. Dahang was making the move from Mega to red. Dahang was just absolutely creeping towards the back end of the map. But that's afforded Dahang the opportunity to grab just about everything, take full map control. And yeah, there's, wow, okay. Chance, I could see the damage coming off on the Mega there, but jumping down for it was ballsy as all hell. Chance getting out of that just barely with 54 health, which is plenty of opportunity for Dahang to go, all right, let's finish this, let's cap that off. Chance will be knocked on down. But with that, oh, he actually switched to rockets first? Oh, crap. There's not even a railgun for him there at pillars.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him because, yeah, Dahang's looking pretty good. He's just waiting for this Mega to come up now. 5 seconds to go. Dahang just waiting out in the middle, knowing that Chance might show up. He's in a little bit better position if Chance drops down from that back room, and he's able to grab it uncontested now. And Chance just hanging out for the red armor here, which is a good move. He's got the upper location, so he can get a lot of damage in, but he's just seemed to spam that red armor location. Dahang holding off on grabbing it, just so that the timing is not the same for the next round here when it comes up. Smart move. Oh, 2 in a row.
You have taken the lead.
You know, sometimes I just really fell on the mic because some of these rails just friggin' take my breath away. Like that first one, yeah, shut down Chance, put him in the bottom of the hole like that, but that next one around the corner, absolutely brilliant. You can see that Chance is getting a little bit more pensive here about his shots, but that's a back full of plasma there. Enough to let Dahang know where he is. Or where he was, rather, as Chance beats it very, very quickly. Textbook misdirection. Here I am. No, I'm not. But it's not like it matters too much to Dahang with shots like that.
It kind of sucks when Chance drops down and dies. The crater face is never fun.
Yeah. But yeah, it's only 3-1 though, so once again, Chance has done a good job of maintaining, if not control, then a low frag count. So that all he's looking for is the one opportunity to come back in the map.
he does have that opportunity here if he's able to grab this red armor. But oh, Dahang with some great rocks, and then following up with some nice shafting, gets his 4th frag of the match here. 7 seconds on Mega here, and Dahang here his chance. Hit that jump pad towards Rockets. Grab this Mega. Oh
Nice,
no! Chance with
nice.
a great drop down, and Rockets grabs the Mega from Dahang there. And now both players heading towards the red armor here. Chance
Yeah,
timing
beautiful
that.
blitz on that Mega. And he could just kind of walk in on red and take that without too much contest. Opens his back up against retaliation on the rail, but he catches Dahang just as he's coming across the pillars. Perfectly timed, perfectly choreographed. Couldn't have planned it better. Beautiful shot.
Hits. Impressive.
And just like
what?
that, that's all Chance needs.
That was beautiful
But this defensive plasma cannot ride off Dahang with that plasma.
too. How does he do that?
All Chance has to say is nice.
Nice. Anybody who gets a plasma kill, yeah, you should always say nice to him. Because it's tough to do in Quake Live.
And it was a difficult one for Dahang to be absolutely prepared for as well, knowing that Chance was down towards the bottom. That was a big, aggressive maneuver for Chance to RJ back up for that shot, but Dahang was ready for him.
And that was some pretty smart moves there by Dahang, laying down some blinding plasma shots there while waiting for that red armor to come up.
Impressive.
Yeah,
Oh,
again,
wow.
another beautiful read. I think these guys might have played each other a time or two.
Just 1 or 2 times.
Now, but here comes Chance with MG Dahang. That was just, okay, yeah. That
He did
was,
the happy face before
I
he
want
died.
a better spawn, please. Unfortunately, that spawn couldn't have come at a worse time with the item so far away. Yeah. But it looks like Chance might be saying GG here. I don't know, he's not moving. Yeah. But good game there
Oh, there you
indeed.
go. Yeah. It was close up until the last last minute and a half there, and then Dahang kind of started to run away with it. But Chance gave it a good run there for the first 5, almost 6 minutes, only down by a couple frags.
Yeah, and it was really that plasma frag that nailed it in for Dahang. It was a great just taking the wind out of Chance's sails. Chance was looking for that opportunity to just start rolling on Dahang, keeping his momentum going, keeping his stat going, and looking for those opportunities. But Dahang, you know, 1 or 2 plasma shots can really shut that down. But here we are in Arrowwalk. Have we got any IGL content for the guys?
I think we'll go to a quick splash screen, a little bit of information about ourselves again here, as well as the upcoming matches. We've got Smite on the 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. None of the other show matches that we have planned for League of Legends or TF2, Team Fortress 2.
2 hits. Impressive.
Think of the other one that's coming up right away here, and I don't have it on me in front of me, which is dumb of me. Anyways, they aren't actually fully scheduled yet, but they are in the works. If you want to know when those events are coming up, just follow us on Twitter at PlayIGL, or you can also follow us on or like Target Quake, or sorry, not Target Quake. I'm losing my mind now. Like on Facebook at PlayIGL. That's what I'm going for.
Once you get into that social promo mode, it's difficult to switch.
Yeah, it's
Alright, brain goes on autopilot now.
Yeah. But this
Time
might,
to just shout out all the links.
yeah, this might, as you can see on this flash screen there, is Root versus Curse. I keep getting private messages on things that I'm screwing up on as well, because I had the in-game sound playing while you and I were talking, and it was too loud, I
Oh.
guess.
Yeah, Quake sounds could never be.
Never be too loud.
Exactly.
But you know what? I have to give props to everybody at IGL. They've been working
I
really
have to
hard.
say, I'm a
on-
relative newcomer to all of that, but I've been thoroughly impressed with the dedication of the staff. I do want to throw a name out here just for some pure love. Hugo has been absolutely beasting everything. So major thanks there.
Yeah, Hugo has been. He was the man. We were setting up the stream splash screens with like 10 minutes to go here before the match started. We had some minor changes that needed to get done, and he and I were quickly whipping that stuff off. But he spent, and just for you guys, a little bit of information on it as well. Hugo lives in the Netherlands, so it's 3:30 in the morning right now, and he probably hasn't slept in like 24 hours. So I don't know how he's even still awake. He's crazy, but he is the man when
Sleep
it
is
comes
for
to all
the
that stuff.
sleepy.
Yeah, you can sleep when you're dead, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say that when you have kids. All right,
I'll try.
let's get right back into this here on Aerowalk, though. I want to see how Chance does on this because he's a nade spammer on this map.
All right, guys, we have F3s coming down the pipe. Here we go, Dahang and Chance. Map 3 here in our 5-map show map tonight.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Fight.
Could be following Chance here as he gets started. Oh, did I just hear what I thought I heard? Yeah, you could see Chance going, all right, red room spawn. But Dahang getting the actual red armor spawn right on it gave Chance a moment to pause there. He goes down for LG and Rockets, though he's already taken a bit of blunt damage from Dahang. Dahang looking for that rail. Chance comes through the teleport, not quite going to happen. Absorbing a little bit of that rocket. 2 seconds left to the next red, and Dahang's not making any of the hits or the jump, but Chance can't quite muster up the shots to make good on that. There's the rail finally. Absolutely didn't go Dahang's way, which is just burning up a lot more Dahang stack than it would have otherwise. So we'll open up mega health for a Chance. But look at the damage the entire time. Even if Dahang is missing his jumps and missing his timing and missing his items, he's still putting out the pressure on Chance there.
Yeah,
but
that
be
was.
that as it may, Chance has done an excellent job of making Dahang pay for every little thing that he's missed here. Down on 50 health, very low on armor. He wants to make it happen here, but it's going to be a difficult fight at that angle.
A great move by Chance, escaping through, using those portals to his advantage and escaping out of the LG shafting that Dahang was trying to do around the corner. And a great rail by Chance, that's clutch. Just before the Mega comes up and he's able to grab that Mega. Will he be able to hold off Dahang? Yes, he will, taking the second frag of the match for himself there and the lead. Oh, nice rockets by Dahang though. Fate shot to Chance, and he now needs to regroup here and stay out of Dahang's way. Another great rocket though by Chance.
Yeah, beautiful shots coming out of both of these guys there. And it's making it, the accuracy is almost getting in the way of the meta here, just because we're like looking for a setup from either Dahang or Chance, looking for a stack, looking for some sort of control so we can get to these comfortable grooves of just shifting those plates and all of that. But with the shots just coming so haphazardly, like they are, it's difficult for either of them to get a grip. But hey, that's why we're tied up here, 3-on-3. Dahang taking a couple more shots out of Chance here. There's number 3, and that's the Chance that we know and love as he comes back in for that red armor grab. But he's only left with 38 health. Dahang can come back in here if he's ballsy enough to make the rockets happen. Not going to happen though. And Chance can actually catch Dahang once here again at the green armor spawn, looking for the chase, looking for the frag, looking for the shot, coming back in through the teleporter, has a decent jump around the corner, looking to close him in, looking to corner Dahang, not quite getting the rockets in, he's burning off his entire stack as he does so, and just ends up beating himself into the ground. Dahang is one slippery dude.
Yeah, that was tough. I mean, he did that and he was down to only 34 health there when he got Chance. And Chance had the full stack, and Dahang was just hiding out as much as possible, avoiding those rocket spams and the LG shafting like a madman. And now Dahang waiting for this Mega to come up. He is able to grab it, and that'll give him a little bit of new life, but he is looking for this red armor, and he's able to LG shaft and push Chance away. So Dahang now with a pretty good stack, 100-100 stack, and Chance is on the run here, trapped in the hallway, and now Dahang has taken the lead away from Chance again here. So a little bit of back and forth action going on here in the first 3.5 minutes of this match.
Which is exactly what gets my Aerowalk boner raging. But Chance has a fresh spawn coming in on Rocket and Rail dropping in on Dahang, who's already with that LG. But fortunately, Chance can get a fresh spawn on the red armor, and it's available. That creates really tight timing between red armor and Mega here. I'm sure that Chance had the timing for that Mega, hearing Dahang get that grab. So Chance actually might have an advantage here on the timing. 8 seconds to red. This could actually work out. But Chance really needs to commit to this fight if he's going to get anything out of it. Trying to give up red in favor of grabbing Mega, yeah, he's going to need to fade away from that fight. It's not going to work out well for him. Fortunately, he's been able to do a little bit of damage, but I wouldn't say that was all worth it. It might have been more worthwhile to be a little bit more proactive on that red armor.
Yeah, Dahang's got Chance pretty much cornered in this yellow armor area, but Chance is trying to push his way in. Oh, and he gives some major LG shafting in on Dahang. Dahang down to only 23 health there and able to grab the red armor. Chance coming in with the shotgun, trying to go for a little bit more damage on Dahang here, but Dahang with some great rockets, laying it down, and oh, there's a mutual frag just as Omega comes up. Chance spawning the red armor, Dahang up above, grabbing it, and Chance is going to have to push back here to try and go for the red armor, but Dahang too good with the rockets and takes him out.
But decent rail, I mean, this is where Chance needs to keep the pressure up off the spawn, and having a grenade launcher spawn like that isn't really going to be conducive towards that. The MG kept Dahang down though. Another 17 seconds before Mega comes back up. Dahang, again, 26 health. Chance just needs to keep beating his head against this wall until Dahang falls over. Otherwise that window's going to go away. 13 health for Dahang. All he's got is a rail though. Comes back around with a rocket, but not going to happen. So once again, we've seen Dahang slip out of these seemingly impossible situations.
Impressive.
But again, we're looking a little bit more at the Chance that we know and love, hitting all the rails. Currently, he's only looking at 77% accuracy, 14 out of 18 hits.
Bummer.
Ooh, nice.
If I could only do that.
Well, it's a testament to Dahang that he's not hitting anywhere near that much, but still keeping Chance in a corner. And again, it comes down to how slippery Dahang has proven to be time and time again.
Nine seconds on this red armor.
And this is a good time for Chance to move in on it. He really needs to own this room. It's interesting because in Quake Live, the red armor room is a little bit more transient than it is in most other games. Oh, grenade to the face. But in most other games, if you can at least physically get to the red armor room, there's enough health, there's enough, you know, weapons to work with, you know, either the LG or the chain gun, whatever game you're working with. There's enough to play with that you can usually defend it against a better stacked opponent. But in Quake Live, the damage ratios are such that you're not even guaranteed that. And that actually can somewhat add to the metagame at some point because you end up playing in and around the red room instead of just trying to own it. But yeah, nicely done, and Chance has a decent stat going for him at this point. 13 on 7, plenty of time for him to turn it back around. But here comes Dahang out of nowhere around that corner in order to come in with the rail, and we see Dahang just pushing in on Chance now. Chance not proving to be anywhere near as slippery, and Dahang in these situations where he just needs to get the hell out of there. Chance still believes that he can get the frag, and there it is, but with only 10 health, can he really hold on to it? Is this momentum, or is Dahang, yeah, just going to come down and shut him down?
Yeah, Dahang just with that, the movement, it's almost, use the word, it's a pretty drop down rail. It's so nice and fluid, and he knows exactly where Chance is going to be, and he gets that easy frag with that kind of a rail. He makes it look really easy.
Chance looking for a little bit of fisting action, but not quite going to get it. Not the way he wants it anyway. But yeah, the opportunities for Chance are going to be slipping away here pretty soon. This Mega's going to be too risky for him to make a grab.
Oh, they're done already here with only a minute and 45 seconds left. 10 frags down.
I mean, actually, by the frags, it's totally doable, but looking at the item climbers and looking at the way the stack is spread out, Dahang has so much momentum right now, and it's going to be a while before Chance has a good opportunity to steal one of the other items. I mean, if he can get a good spawn if he gets down again in the next 10 seconds. He really needs to not die here, actually. He's in a good position. He can hold down. Worst time to die because that means that red armor's coming up, and then Mega's going to be up, and then Dahang's going to get both. Dying 10 seconds earlier would have served him a lot better. But there we have it. 1 minute left, 20 on 8, and it looks like we're going to have one map left between Dahang and Chance. Right here on the iGlob, #1. And I'm really honored that they chose Quake Live to launch the iGlobs, because if anything's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong in Quake. Everything else is butter after that.
Impressive.
I love those little private messages thinking that I'm streaming on Target Quake.
Have you been getting those a lot?
Oh yeah, like all night.
Oh wow. Derp's gonna derp.
Yep.
But yeah, Quake is the place where it's most accepted to make mistakes and get things dirty and make it happen. But I'm actually kind of curious to see how Smite plays off at this point.
Yeah, I might have to tune in and watch that.
Even though I have like zero interest in MOBAs, I want to see what it looks like in third person.
Yeah. Maybe we can convince Grease Scottman to come and watch. And
Oh, I don't know about that.
isn't he a Smite lover? He plays it all the time, doesn't he? At
Is
least
he?
he used to.
Is he?
Yeah. I
What?
used to see him go online all the time
Are
on
you kidding
Steam.
me? My
No.
Grease Scotsman.
You're Grease
My
Scotsman.
Grease Scotsman plays. Oh. I gotta go talk to some boy here. Gotta go fix this. Oh wait, how come Gotanks and Nameless are in? That wasn't all 5, was it?
Ew.
Vote
Or
now.
am I mathing wrong?
Vote passed.
We might be mathing wrong.
I could be having another derp. That happens pretty often.
We played Toxic, we played Furious, we played Blood Run, we played Campgrounds, and then we played
You're right,
Airwalk. So yeah, we
are
have played all 5.
right. Okay, cool. But that leaves me completely free to be mad at Grease Scotsman. He's a secret MOBA player. Like, I'd rather find out he was a brony or something, you know? Gotta go have a chat with the boy. Well, I'm interested in seeing how that goes out. But yeah, guys, great games. Dahang really showing his stuff. Cypher showing some incredible accuracies, but the pressure out of... Oh my god.
Chance.
I think this is a good time for us to stop. Or at least me. But guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, there's going to be a new feature on the IGL website tonight. Be sure to check that out. And follow the IGL dudes on Twitter at Play... Shut up, guys. Shut up. On Play IGL. Gonna love that.
.com. Play some IGL.com.
Yeah.
Elevate your game, boys and girls. That's what
So
you got to do.
between the website and the Twitter and the show matches, there's a lot to look forward to in these next few weeks. So even if you're not a Quaker, and you really should be, there's plenty of action here, right here on the IGL. Elevate your Cypher.
Elevate your
This is-
Cypher.
I just wanted to see Dahang Cypher tonight. I think it was just, my inner child just wishful thinking.
And on that note, I think we'll call it a night.
It is indeed.